when we're working with somebody who's a sex addict, oftentimes we're very clear that the work we're actually doing with this individual is neurological. We use behavioral interventions, we use community support, we use tools and techniques, we use 12-step programs and communities to do all of this stuff, but really what we're aiming to do is rewire their brain so that their brain shifts from working like a addict wired brain to a recovery wired brain. And one significant tool that we can use to help that neurological rewiring process is to put an abstinence period in place, which allows the brain to do a bit of a reset, not a complete reset, but about as close as we can get to a reset, so that they can have an easier time moving forward with sobriety around their sexual behaviors. And I feel like I was going to say something there, and then it just fell out of my head. So help moving forward with sobriety from sexual behaviors. So that's why we do it. Would you guys have any other thoughts? I mean, are there other reasons that you guys put people through this?
Yes. Yeah, for sure. The neurological piece of helping those neurological pathways break down a little bit. But the other exciting piece for me as a clinician is seeing what else they can create in their relationship when the sexuality and the sexual piece is just put to the side for a while. You know, are they able to, and if they're not, working towards more emotional closeness, more sharing, doing more things together? It's like all the other kinds of intimacy, can they work on that and increasing that in their relationship so their sense of connectedness is stronger, that when they reintroduce sexuality into the relationship, maybe there's a bit more safety, emotional safety, as well as risk taking to be sexual. So that's another key piece of why I really like the abstinence period.
Yeah, and I think even to back it up a second, when I got into this work or started studying addictions work, it's, if you think of like chemical addictions, I know we talked about this in a previous conversation, but it's not like it's simple. Of course, recovery is difficult, but right, like my goal is to stop. If I have a problematic relationship with alcohol or cocaine or oxy or something, I'm going to stop that. I'm not going to take that, ingest that chemical anymore. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to be completely abstinent. But with sex addiction recovery, our goal isn't just stopping behaviors necessarily, because we still have could be having healthy sexuality in our relationship. It's to change our relationship with our sexuality. So to me, when I think of why I'm doing an abstinence period, I usually use being in Los Angeles, I usually use this understanding that people understand. So if I'm, people here go on cleanses and detoxes and stuff all the time. I don't know if other parts of the country, they do the same, but, it's not uncommon if I'm, let's say I've gone too far with whatever, alcohol or sweets or something. And so I want to like reset my system. Usually to do that, I'll go to some sort of juice cleanse or whatever, there's all these different kinds of detoxes and cleanse. So I'll like limit what I'm ingesting, what food I'm ingesting, as a way of kind of resetting, rebalancing my system. And then I can bring things back in a new way. So I kind of see it like that, where the abstinence period would be this time frame where I can, like you said, Jeannie, like start other activities. I can stop sex and sexuality as my primary way of coping, and then I can bring in other things. What does non-sexual touch look like in my relationship? Other areas of intimacy. How do I build in emotional connection with my partner, or spiritual intimacy, or other things? And I'm building other options for new ways of connecting with myself and others. So that's my main reason.